Everyone, it's Bad Brad here at Print2 3D. I figured I'd just give you guys a brief look at my clock I'm working on. I have some parts in the machine yet. So anyways, here is the clock mechanism, and let me grab the clock package here. It's the Mainstays wall clock, and the diameter is 8.75 inches. I believe they are $3.97. I couldn't find any of these gear mechanisms locally, so I just picked up a clock, which is probably cheaper anyways than buying these at a craft store or online. All you gotta do is you gotta remove the screws in the back here. And once you have this off, you can access the clock hands here. Just pull them off the gear shaft and pull this out. You have to spread these tabs apart here to get it off. Another thing is, you have to take this clock mechanism apart to cut off the hour hand shaft. And the reason for that is because it rotates once every 12 hours, and you want the minute hand shaft, which is a smaller diameter, which rotates obviously one time every hour, because the gear ratio is 12 to 1. So every time this gear rotates, gives you 1 hour on the bigger gear. So all you gotta do is cut this shaft off flush, and then you can press your gear on, just like that. So here is the 10-inch diameter main gear. I printed this in one piece on my Dimension 1200 ES. Here's the clock wall mount. Here is one of the number tabs. And I'll give you a look at my machine here. Right now I have the odd numbered tabs in the machine. I decided to do these in yellow for the base and the numbers in red, and then the even numbers, which you saw in the 12 there, I'm going to do the base in red and the numbers in yellow. So these parts should be done in just a few minutes. So they're complete. So I just pulled these off the build tray. Gotta separate the support material base there. So there's what they look like. Now I'm going to complete the rest of the even numbered tabs, and once that's done I can assemble them to the clock. Flip it around here. As you can see, there's 3 holes here and 3 tabs on this. All you need to do is just place them on there and put some hot glue or super glue or whatever you want to use there to hold them in place. And here's how they look. Now these lines here indicate 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 45 minutes. So here are all the printed parts to the clock. We have all 12 of the number signs, the main drive gear, the clock mechanism, which is ticking, this particular one is a JD2168. And here's the clock mechanism wall mount. So I've decided to use CA glue to glue the numbers to the main drive or main clock gear. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on and So unfortunately my memory card was full there, so I completed gluing these. There we have the completed clock base. As you can see, the numbers are backwards from a regular clock, because as you know, a clock rotates clockwise, and since this is the drive gear, it's going to be spinning clockwise, which is going to propel the entire clock face clockwise. So I decided to use hot glue to mount the clock mechanism. So I'm just going to place 2 small little dots here. Which should be just fine. Now you want to hang the battery on the opposite end of the nail hole here, and that's just to keep the weight more towards the bottom of the clock. Okay. And the drive gear here just simply presses onto the minute hand shaft. And that's all there is to it. So go ahead and mount this up on the wall here. And there we have our clock. Now the time is actually just 6 o'clock in the morning.